Yeah.
Yeah.
So my name is Eliza Tree, and I'm an artist from Castlemaine in Victoria. But I'm very, very connected with this place because I grew up in Canberra.
Oh,
So I've been coming here a long, long time,
yeah.
and it's really great to be here at the moment for the environmental actions, for the People's Climate Assembly, and for the big rally. So my message is how much I love the earth. So in this painting, I've done a picture of the earth inside the love, inside the universe. Because I think it's so important that we express how much we love this beautiful, beautiful earth.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, I've painted it with the earth on fire, which is really, really sad to think that all of our human behavior is creating this terrible situation with the earth. So I feel that it's really important as part of our climate change resistance and activism. Is very, very important that we reconnect with the Aboriginal people, because they were living here for 40, 50, 60,000 years, living an incredibly beautiful lifestyle and caring for this amazing, beautiful country. And it's terrible to think of the damage we've done in 230 years. Such a very short time. We have done just so much damage to the beautiful, beautiful earth. But we need to just remember how powerful and beautiful she is, and that we need to love her and care for her. But we also need to love and care for the people, because it's the people living on the earth who are going to have to save her and help change our behaviour so that she can continue to be this beautiful, beautiful place to live.
Yeah. So you say you're from Canberra. So you're born here?
No, I wasn't actually born in Canberra. I was born in England, but my family are Australian for a long time.
Yeah.
And then they came here in 1964 when I was just a baby.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was, I've always been coming here all my life.
I see. So the 10th embassy is established in 1972.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yes.
So when is the first time you visited this place?
In 1972.
At that time you were a kid.
I was a child, yes. But I was at a very unusual alternative school, and we didn't do a lot of classes, but we did a lot of activism.
I see.
And my friends at school, her father was quite involved with the early days of the tent embassy.
Yeah.
So we would come here and support the embassy and the land rights and anti-uranium and many things. This has been a place of great activism for a long time.
Yeah.
And so, I've always been coming here. And
I see. So this time it's for what reason? For the climate change event, or what sort of event?
Well, this time with the climate rally being just up the hill in Parliament, at the new Parliament House, the Indigenous people, all of the people here, have been very welcoming for the climate activists to be able to come and stay here, and share stories and share solidarity, really, because it's all connected. Respect for culture, respect for humanity, respect for the environment. There's a lot of respect that we need to remember is at the heart of our lives, where we see all the time that politicians are not thinking or living or acting with respect. It's greed and power and ignoring the essential parts of being human, really, which is to love our earth, not to just continue to take all of the resources and to live in such an unsustainable way, which we've known about this for 30 years. Really, I mean, when I was 25 years old, I realised there was big problems with the planet, and I thought, we need to save the forests, we need to protect the water and the oceans, And so most of my life I've been an activist.
I see. So now you are not based in Canberra. You just came here.
Yeah. So I'm based in central Victoria,
Central.
in a very small, in a nice country town
Yeah.
called Castlemaine.
Yeah.
And it's a great place to live because it's a very small community,
Yeah.
and we don't have a lot of traffic, and we don't have a lot of the silliness that goes on in a big city.
Yeah.
So it's really great.
Yeah. How long you will be here this time?
We've been here since Sunday,
Yeah.
and we'll leave early next week.
Early next week.
Yeah.
So,
So
I see. So you together with him, right?
yeah, no, he's not my partner.
No.
Well, he's just my friend.
I see.
Yeah, and he's traveling with me as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So part of my thing as being an artist
Yeah.
is to share the love and the stories through my artwork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really nice. Australia is
Right in the middle.
right in the middle. Yeah. with
Yeah.
the heart. Yeah. Especially this year, the bushfire, and then only a few weeks ago, here's a hell.
Yes.
It's unbelievable.
Yep. And the drought and
Yeah.
the crazy hot days,
Yeah.
everything. Really, things are pretty bad and could get much, much worse. And yet the politicians on the hill are still denying the problem.
Yeah.
And they have no idea how to admit the truth and say we need to change, we can't keep taking coal from the ground, we need to reduce our lifestyles, not keep wanting more and more. We need to actually change and simplify our lives.
Yeah.
We need to live simply so people may simply live.
Yeah. I think most of the people maybe watching the YouTube is like me, the ordinary people.
Yeah.
So what's the message for people like me? What can I do for the climate change?
Yeah. Well, I think the first thing we need for our politicians to do is admit that there is a climate and ecological emergency.
Yeah.
We really need to take it seriously. We need to all learn how to reduce our usage or wastage of energy and water, and we need to drive our cars less. But we also need to encourage the corporations to, instead of wanting more and more products and more of everything, to recognize we need to slow down and have less and use less and waste less. And we need to be more sustainable and renewable. I grow a lot of my own food, I live quite simply, I grow a lot of trees and plants, so I don't, my feeling is that we need to live more simply.
Yeah.
And the things like the government need to take on board that it's time to say, okay, no more coal-fired power. We need to say, let's work on renewable energy. Let's make our buildings and our homes more sustainable and, less wasteful. And for people to get out and get involved with revegetation of nature and spending time in nature, not thinking that, car races and football is what makes you feel good in your life. I spend a lot of time doing land care and planting things and working on weeds. There's a lot of, Australia has so many introduced weeds that are a really, really big problem. So if we learn how to make the world and our local area more beautiful, more sustainable, more ecologically balanced. So I like to work on that.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's a pleasure.